for this one.
Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Now at the plate, here is DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman.
Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. One down. And now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first, and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Here's Joey Gallo now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, B-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
In now, Aaron Hicks. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Gallo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pick. So here is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gallo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 2-2 one more time. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jared Walsh is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. So nothing happened. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. Good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He couldn't pull that one back as he
1 ball,
clearly
2
broke
strikes,
the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... In now is Anthony Rendon. Set to lead off the home half of the second. And this one is not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. After it is Hicks. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Justin Upton is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
In comes Judge.
He's there and records the first out.
Batting 6. No left field.
And now for the Angels, Joe Adell. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 0-1 the count. Ball 1.
That's out. Nope,
and they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Max Stassi, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Good spot.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the AB on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Up next, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Walsh is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, it'll be Luis Rengifo, and they could use a spark from him here. No balls and 1 strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Popped high in the air. Rizzo shading to his right. 1 out. Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's just 1 for 13. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Cole take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0 now. Here it comes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
2 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. First pitch on its way. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
I got the count.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Joey Gallo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1. Ball in.
Aaron Hicks will be next. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a cut fastball, and this is over, but low. It's
now
ball 4.
The center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch on the way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball.
1-1.
That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Gallo leads off first with 1 away. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Oh, you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Trout sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him. Jared Walsh is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Walsh tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Might have gone after ball four there as this one's fouled away off to the right.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled away. And misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The designated hitter.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 strike now from Cole. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings.
Oh, way to get dirty. To second for 1. It's late. He's safe. So next to hit is Joe Adele. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Rendon has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now it'll be Gio Urshela. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 now.
3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base. As we go back to the top of the order, Rougned Odor will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. 1-0 the 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Urshela, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Ball.
And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Dylan Bundy takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney. Rupert Odor remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. So now into the box is Max Stassi. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on it. No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
1-1 the count. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Striding in is David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one will get this one. And here's a fastball not. As a look, now the pitch. On its tailor-made to short, 6-4. But not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's set, here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ran one in tight that time, as all he can do is foul this one away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And it's fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. First pitch on its way. He'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3. Here's Justin Upton now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there. You gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks
1-0.
is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And right into the shift. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And that will bring up Gleyber Torres.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So now here is Joe Adell, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to second for Torres. And there's 1 away. So now to the plate, Max Stassi. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Max Stassi goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Luis Rengifo is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter. The strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 2 for 6. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Anthony Rizzo stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Odor is off at first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it is now 7-3.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Cobb will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 38, Alex Cobb.
Clint Frazier will come on now as the pinch hitter. Cobb gets the sign. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Popped high in the air. Rendon will wait on it. And that will retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Angels 3. At the plate now is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Dexter Fowler. No hits to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Strike taken up in the zone.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report. Ready to begin the 8th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in next, Aaron Hicks. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Relay to first in time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Jared Wall. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-2, here it is.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Right side. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that whole.
Luis Severino comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Justin Upton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch. And
swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
No outs, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Set and the pitch. Max Stassi started to go around, but it's a cold strike. 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Rizzo is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Luis Rengifo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. Next to hit is David Fletcher. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dexter Fowler. Runner in scoring position with 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track.